Hello, YouTube. It's your boy, the Crazy Trader, and I'm here again with your favorite stock review. Like I always say, get money, don't make no money, and you always gotta risk it to get the biscuit. Hey, I'm not a financial advisor, so don't take my word for anything. This is just for informational and educational purposes only. If you follow my trade, you're gonna go broke. Okay. Today my portfolio didn't, do anything, just move sideways, and it's been like that for the past few weeks. Yes, moving sideways, and I'm okay with it. Okay. Real quick, as you can see, my Palantir. Uh, Stock has been trimmed down to just 10 shares, which is good. My Robinhood is up now with 258 shares. I like that. I'm still buying more of other stocks like Google, $20 a day. What I want to show you is I put $1,000 in the Robinhood venture, you know, venture capital fund that they have. I put $1,000. I try to buy. Is it $1,000? No, I think $2,500. I'm trying to buy 100 shares off that. I believe it's going to do pretty good. So I I kind of invested into that. But a lot of people are complaining that most of the companies that they are trying to get into are overvalued already. But what is overvaluation if the company hasn't been IPO'd yet? So if I'm getting into a company that you think is overvalued at $100 billion and they IPO it at $200 billion, I've already made two times of my money. So yeah, you have to understand that this company haven't been IPO'd yet. So I'm okay getting into it before anybody else. You can wait on the sidelines and wait till you buy the IPO. That's okay with me, but I want to get in a little early, even though maybe it's overvalued to you now. I personally don't think most of those companies are overvalued. If they are, fine. It's a gamble. Every stock that you buy is a gamble. Every company that you buy is a gamble. There are companies that are doing great today, and in the next 5 years won't do jack shit. So if you're buying a company today, you're technically gambling. So I'm okay with it. Investing in the Robinhood Venture Fund. I'm totally fine with it. If you're not, don't do it. Okay. Again, today my video is gonna be about Robinhood. It's crazy that I've been doing so many videos about Robinhood. You might think that I am actually, losing on Robinhood or I'm making a loss on Robinhood, but I'm not. The Robinhood stock has been a very good stock for me. Um, I've held on to it for so long. My average cost is $32. You can see over here, I'm up 135%. So it's not like I need to share this stock so people can buy so I can make some more. No, no, no. It's not like I need to. I'm already up 135%. I can sell it. I'm up $11,000. I can sell it and take my money and go elsewhere. But I truly believe in the company and I want to still keep holding on to it. If I have this average cost, then you should know when I started buying because Robinhood IPO'd at $38. And I bought in the IPO. So I kept buying. I kept, buying till a point, and I still buy Robinhood. Look at this. I still buy, daily Robinhood stocks every day. I still buy $20 of it. So actually, this average cost was really low, but even in the 150s, I was still buying. So it kind of brought it up a little bit, not too much, but a little bit because I'm still buying, and I'll continue to buy because I want my average shares to be 500 shares. So when I get to 500, maybe I might stop. But I still believe in the company. I think they're going to do great. I think they're going to do amazing, and every day they continue to blow my mind, and then the more it goes down, the better for me because the PE ratio goes down, which is good. 36.9, let's say 37. I like to round things up, which is good. The market cap is now $69 billion. Amazing for a company that is technically bringing in a little over $4 billion a year. It's almost the same amount of revenue that Palantir brings in, and Palantir is around 330 billion. Robinhood is at 69 billion. So bringing in the same revenue, it's no. And Robinhood it's I feel like Robinhood is expanding faster than all these analysts could imagine and all these Wall Street people could imagine, because these guys are bringing in so much. Every day they bring something new. Every day they bring something new. They have a banking. I've been invited to the banking. I've actually downloaded the banking app. I want to get into it, but I have to fill all the paperwork at work just to move my check-ins to their banking, because I feel like their banking is great, and it gives me an interest of 3 point, I think 6% on the checking and 3.7 or 3.8% on the savings, which is amazing. Are you kidding me? Who wouldn't take that? 3 point something percent on check-ins, on checking. Uh, Tell me your Bank of America or your Wells Fargo or whatever, even your local banks don't give any interest on checking accounts, and your Navy Federal wouldn't give you a 3% interest on your checking account. Okay, Robinhood is doing that. So I think the company is amazing, and I think they'll do so well. If price this is the price tag got lowered to $111 from 130 at Goldman Sachs. So Goldman Sachs, I don't even really care about all these analysts, but Goldman Sachs has reduced the price to 111. Okay. And Robinhood reports that January total platform assets at 324 billion. And there's so much. Let me show you some of the information that I saw today that got me a little really excited. Look at this. So Goldman Sachs thinks it should be at 111 for price target. It's at $75. So if you're buying Robinhood right now, you're buying it at a steal. Okay. If you just go to Google and say Robinhood news for today, your AI will give you an overview. And just in mid-February 2026, which is somewhere around this time today, reported 2025 financial results with over $4.5 billion in revenue and 4.2 million gold subscribers. And Robinhood Gold, I think it's $5 a month, if I'm not mistaken. It's $5 a month, and if you pay for the year, it's $50. That's what I pay. And they have 4.2 million gold subscribers, driven by growth in the banking and the user deposit sector. So it's great, you know and the company is planning into private markets, planning and a $1 billion IPO, which has been kind of done for its Robinhood Ventures fund and advancing AI-driven personalization. I bought the Robinhood Ventures fund. Like I said, I took about $2,500 in it, hoping that when the IPO it will go up and I can sell it or I can keep it or whatever it is. I can do whatever I want with it, but I get to decide on that. It's amazing. Their metrics are all doing amazing, going from, I think crypto was the only one that they missed by a little bit, but going from their options, their stock trading, show me a financial institution, show me if one freaking financial institution for everybody who's saying, oh, Robin, what is it? Show me one freaking financial institution who's dealing in crypto, who's dealing in options, who's dealing in stock trading and investing, who has a banking you know um side to it. They are doing tax filing and estate planning right now. They are giving you access to the private markets, which is through the Robinhood Venture Fund. Show me one banking or one investment platform that is doing all this. Just name one. And people say, oh, SoFi. I'm like, well, SoFi doesn't giving me hasn't given me access to a private fund. And I like SoFi. I like the SoFi stock. I think it's a great stock, and it should do better than what it's doing now. But it hasn't given me any access to a private venture or the private markets where I can go and buy, um get access to companies that haven't been made public yet. It hasn't given me that, first of all. So what are we talking about? Robinhood is doing so much, and I think it's a mega platform. That's what it's becoming, and that's you see that from the revenue, and you see that from the subscribers. And people say there's going to be a big kind of global shift from where um, money is going to trickle down to a lot of millennials and Gen Zs. And where do you think they're going to come in? They're going to put all the money. They're going to put it in Robinhood. They're like, people are also bashing the app for being gamified. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? The only reason why thousands and thousands, not even thousands, millions of people have access to trading is because Robinhood gamified the whole trading system. If they hadn't done that, I used to have Thinkorswim and I used to trade on Thinkorswim, but I literally like trading on Robinhood now because I could be driving in one hand, my phone in one hand, and I could be buying an ODT zero DTE on SPY and sell it whilst I'm still driving. It's so quick, and I don't even have to. And of course, the people are like, oh, they have a gambling platform and gambling on and investing on the same platform. You can disable the gambling. You can just send them a message. They'll disable the gambling for you, dummy. I don't have to tell you that. Okay. So there's so many aspects of Robinhood that people don't get. Just the prediction markets alone brings in billions of dollars. Like I said, show me an investment platform that will give you all that. The prediction market, which people claim people say is gambling. Well, yeah, it is. Stock is gambling too. Options is gambling too. And people are like, oh, not if you know what you're doing. It's the same for gambling. Everybody thinks they know what you're doing until the market hits you in the face. So show me a platform that will give you all that in one platform: predictions market, crypto, stocks, options, private markets. Show me one platform. No, there's no platform that will give you access to all these things. And Robinhood is doing that. I think it's a mega platform. If you're not, investing in a company like this, you're going to miss out big time. Anyways, don't listen. Like I said, don't listen to what I say. Just go do your own due diligence. That's what I'm doing. I think Robinhood at 70, how much is it? $76. It's a freaking steal. And that's what I'm going to do. The asset, this I've already read. The platform asset rise early in 2026 because Robinhood's, assets rising. So that's fine. I like that. And these are some of, the services that include investing, banking, retirement, cash management, concierge services that adds, tax and estate planning, which everybody know. But the tax and estate planning is for a different, like, tax bracket, people with like, $1 million in assets and stuff. Other platforms don't do all that. Other platforms don't do all that. You can look at all these things. You could just go and look for all this information for yourself. I don't have to do that for you. I do this because I love the company, and I do this because I like to, keep a track on what I'm investing in and where I'm investing. I made videos when Robinhood was at 38, 23, 25. You can go through my old videos, and I've been praising this company, and I feel like it's a great company. If you're not in there, you're missing out. I told you so. And in the next 5, 10 years, I remember when I was investing in Palantir when it was around 20 something dollars. When I was buying Palantir at $7, people were insulting me. When I was buying it at 20, people were insulting me 30. I was buying Palantir all the way. And then people were like, "Oh, you dummy, this stock is not going to do anything. It's just a shitty ass stock that nobody knows what they do." And then Palantir went all the way to 200. And when I started selling, people started insulting me. "You dummy, you freaking asshole, you don't know what you're doing. Palantir is going to go to 1,000." Oh, okay. People have been insulting me both ways when I was buying it at 7 and when I was selling it at 200. They insulted me both ways. Okay. So you have to understand that whatever you do, there's going to be people who are on the sidelines, or even they are in the game and they really, are going to go for you. But you have to know where your profits end and where your profitability goes, and sell and make your money. No matter how many people insult me, at the end of the day, my profits are my profit. I'm making great money out of, trading. And it's amazing. You can see I put what, like 8,000 in this stock. I'm already up, 11,000. At the point, it was way more than this. When Robinhood was at 150, you could see it was double all these. Do I regret not selling? No, I don't. I really don't regret not selling, because if I had sold at that point, I would have had to pay, capital tax on it, which was going to be 30 to 40, 30% somehow. And then I have to rebuy the stock. I didn't want to do all that. If I'm selling it out of it and waiting for it to all fall. But this, I don't think is going to go any lower than this. If it does, then bingo, I'm still going to buy. I have, I told you guys that my sweet spot will be around this side, will be around 65. When it goes down to 65, I hope it comes to this April amazing floor, which is 34. When it goes over there, it will be so amazing. You could see it dangling around the 74, 72 range. I see the little curve here. It's either it bounces up or it has a free fall. When it has a free fall and it gets between 65, I'll be excited to buy this. But would it get there? I don't know. I don't know the future, but if it does get there, if that future gets there, I'll be happy to indulge in it. You know what I just saw? Look at this. Palantir is 100% from the past 5 years, which is 38. Uh, $38. I feel like $38, $76. When they IPO at 38, so it's 100% since the past 5 years. This is amazing. This is nice to see. I just saw this. So, anyways, not to waste too much of your time. I hope you have a great weekend and be safe out there. Peace.